Amazon Prime Video users are upset now because Amazon rolled out their new policy on January 29th, so about 2 weeks ago, where users of Amazon Prime Video have to pay an additional $2.99 a month if they want to continue to watch the service without ads like was advertised for them. And the backlash to this is so severe, there's actually people threatening to sue Amazon as a result of all of this. At least one Amazon Prime member is furious over the e-commerce company's move to start playing ads in Prime Video programming unless customers pay an extra monthly fee. Yeah, that's really all it is. It's one Prime member who's threatening to sue, but he wants to get into a class action lawsuit and wants other people to jump on board with this. A lawsuit seeking class action status accused Amazon of false advertising and deceptive practices because Prime Video now serves commercials by default. On the surface, this seems pretty ridiculous because it kind of is. I'm not even a lawyer, but I'm pretty sure this will just get thrown out of court. But there are some good points that he's bringing up, and it's not necessarily just a problem with Amazon, but it's just a problem with streaming services in general. But look at here, this is from the actual lawsuit or the filing for it. For years, people purchased and renewed their Amazon Prime subscriptions, believing that it would include ad-free streaming, the lawsuit says. But last month, Amazon changed the deal to stream movies and TV shows without ads. Amazon customers must now pay an additional $2.99 per month. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a crappy deal if you paid to actually watch something without ads and then all of a sudden they changed the deal and you're just kind of left there standing. It's like, well, then this shouldn't be fair. And I agree, it's not fair. What's also not fair is the fact that on these digital platforms, you can buy movies or TV shows, and it's essentially just a glorified rental, because if they wanted to remove it from the platform, they can do that, and there's really nothing you as a user can actually do about it. That's why I'm a big proponent of physical media and buying physical media. I've made several videos on this channel talking about that, because when you own the actual copy of it, no one can take it away from you or remove it or anything like that. Because yeah, if Amazon decided to remove stuff from their site and you already bought a copy of that, well, now you don't have it anymore, and that's why you should have an actual physical copy. But that's a whole other issue entirely. One of the things that this article does point out, though, about Netflix and Disney Plus, because how they actually rolled out ad-supported versions of their streaming sites too. But the thing with Amazon Prime is it's handled in a little bit of a different way than what those other sites do. And I can see why someone would think you can sue as a result of them doing it slightly different than how those other places did it. Note that both Netflix and Disney Plus recently introduced ad-supported plans, but unlike Amazon Prime Video, those were offered as separate lower price tiers, whereas Prime Video default plan now includes ads. So you see the slight difference there, because with Netflix, for example, in the past, you're paying whatever you're paying for your subscription to that. And then when they rolled out the ad-supported version, they said like, hey, you can watch Netflix for cheaper if you're willing to put up with ads, or you can stay with the current level that you're already at without ads. But Amazon Prime, on the other hand, is like, okay, the level that you're already at, now you're going to be getting ads unless you're willing to pay us more for that. And there's some people out there who would buy the whole year subscription to Amazon Prime in advance under the impression that they're going to be watching it without ads. And then all of a sudden they change the deal on them. So that's why there's people like this thinking like, well, we should be able to sue them as a result of all this, because we didn't basically agree to the terms that they were giving us, and that we didn't agree to have it with ads, and they just kind of forced this upon us unless we gave them more money. And in the spirit of all this, I do kind of agree with the people who are filing these lawsuits. I mean, like I said at the start, I don't think these lawsuits will actually work, and I think they're pretty ridiculous, but it is still not a very good thing when a company like Amazon can just change the rules like this, and there's really not much the person who actually pays them can do about it. Because I think a contract should be one of those things, once you agree to the terms, and that's what the terms are until someone opts out of it, or if you are going to change up the terms, well, then you have to give them an option to opt out. And I think Amazon does have that available. But one of the reasons why I don't think these lawsuits will really work is because they are the terms of service that everyone who uses Amazon Prime has to sign up for or agree to. I got the terms of service for Amazon Prime pulled up right here, and this is from last October 19th, 2023. So this is what everyone who is using Prime Video at the time when they announced that these changes were going to happen had to agree to. So let's scroll down, because I was taking a look at this earlier, and I think there's something in here that basically means Amazon can do whatever they want, and the users just have to kind of kick rocks. Updates and modifications of service. And this is what this section says. Amazon may modify the service, including any subscriptions, any digital content and/or software. That includes removing content that you may have purchased in the past, but let's continue. To improve existing or add new functionality and/or features, to improve or maintain the user experience for operational or technical reasons, to support maintaining quality and quantity of content included in the service, or for legal and security reasons. That's basically a long-winded way of saying Amazon Prime can do whatever they want because anyone who signed up for it had to agree to these terms. But there is kind of an off-ramp for the users who are upset with this. You may also cancel the service at any time within 30 days after the material changes take effect, and we will give you, if applicable, a prorated refund of any fees paid for the billing period of your membership. So there you go. If you're not happy with this, then you can contact Amazon, and at least if I'm understanding this correctly, you can get a refund on all this. So, okay, I mean, it's not the best thing, but I think that's something. But if people are really suing this in the hopes that it will stop Amazon from implementing this ad-supported tier, or it'll allow them to watch Amazon without ads, without having to pay the additional fee, then, well, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen here. Amazon as a private company can make these changes, and if you don't like it, this is probably the best that you can do is to cancel your subscription, and hopefully you can get a refund as a result of that. And in all honesty, that's really all users can do when it comes to something like this is just cancel your subscription. And if Amazon sees that a lot of people are abandoning them, well, then maybe they'll change their policy in the future. But I'm not going to hold my breath on that because we've seen, like with Netflix, for instance, companies like that will change the policy. Like I said, though, they were a little bit different how they did it. It was a cheaper version as opposed to having to pay more. But still, when Netflix announced that that's what they were going to be doing, having an ad-supported tier or even cracking down on password sharing and stuff like that, people would just kind of grumble. But ultimately, they just submit and go along with it because they don't want to have to go and pirate the stuff like they used to. So Amazon sees that and they know they can ultimately get away with this. And the customers who do leave aren't probably going to be enough to actually really affect it, but maybe it will, who knows? But either way, I don't think this lawsuit really has much legs to stand on with this. Like it was just one person filing the suit and hoping that other people can jump on board and make it a class action suit. And if that happened, then okay, maybe there might be a little bit of trouble for Amazon. But like I said, no, I don't think this will actually even make it to discovery phase. I'm pretty sure a judge will just look at this and then throw it out, and that's that. So if you're upset with this from Amazon, just cancel your plan with them and maybe find some other way to watch your favorite shows. But let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. And if you like this video, make sure you click that like button, share the video out there, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date on the latest news. Thank you.